anyways, welcome back to another episode of It's On Us podcast.
Hi.
We got the full crew today. From my left to my right, it's Mr. Osh.
Yo, peace
Blair.
and love. Mm-hmm.
Then we got the one and only Mr. John Strader.
What up?
Then we got Cliff.
Guess who's bizat?
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. And then we got the one, the only, the birthday
today's
boy
a special
himself.
day. Yeah, today's a special episode.
Mr. Gabe, yeah, I'm the Woo!
We gotta make some
Damn.
noise for that, though. Make some noise for that, though. Yeah, it's my boy's birthday.
Thank you.
And then it's just me, Jacob.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tomato.
Well, let's start this right now.
I just pulled out of my pocket. Like,
Let's start.
But yeah, let's start
with
this off
shot.
right. Yeah, for like I said, well, Jacob said, for those that don't know,
just for our
my
viewers
birthday.
too, we are of age.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say
we're
the
all-
drink that we're drinking.
Today is my
this to
27th birthday. Welcome to the 27th
celebrating
club.
life.
Yep.
Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
Love you guys, man.
Okay, tap the top.
Gotta tap the table. Why is that?
I think it's out of respect, though.
You know what? I never understood why you smacked the bottom of the bottle either.
Actually, I know one reason is like if you do it, it lets you know if there's poison in the drink.
True.
What?
And then the fizz up.
Yeah.
The smacking the bottom of the bottle.
That makes sense.
See, with
drink.
my boy Jeffrey Dahmer, that's what that was his downfall.
I didn't watch the episode.
Okay, I ain't gonna talk about it then. We could talk about it if y'all want to, but we'll
I
come
know.
back to it.
Somebody told me some jokes the other day. He was like, I just want to take you home, take some pictures.
Take some pictures. 50
Yeah.
$50 for a picture.
Yeah, I was like, what does that mean? He kept saying it to me. He said, it's just okay. Just want to have fun. I'm like, are
Drink
you?
some brewskis.
See, you're starting to scare me, brother.
I mean, so have you guys seen the Jeffrey Dahmer? Like, they keep making this
Not
stuff.
the newest one, but I know about
Same
what he's
renditions.
done. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I haven't watched this newest one, but I know what
Or
he's
different
done.
timelines in his life, because there was one on Prime, I believe, that was like more depicted just towards his early childhood and like his first one, and that was it. And then this one was more, kind of telling how his last one got away. So it was very interesting to see the two different points of how somebody became
This
what
person.
he was. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I think when some people talk about like documentaries and stuff like serial killers and stuff like that, I watch them just because I'm enamored by how somebody got away with something like this for so long, and what it took to get them actually caught. Like Ted Bundy, like how his girlfriend was like, I think my boyfriend fits that description. So
Very
that was-
handsome guy.
When they beat your own people
Expect him,
sometimes.
yeah.
Right, so it's like
Your own people. Hell yeah.
so like that right there, like, or how like some people just get away with shit and just like unsolved mystery shit. So that's always enamoring to me.
You know, my thing is that I cannot believe that someone actually did that shit. Like there was someone that like it was no movie shit. Like he actually did this.
He was
shit,
out there
doing shit like that.
He
Like,
was him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
He was him.
it just takes so little effort to be that person, though. Really, I mean, you could do horrific shit.
Or like how people like say, oh, it's certain zodiac signs, or like how people follow zodiac signs. Like,
See, okay, so I'm gonna sidetrack off of the Dahmer to the zodiac signs. Like we're different months, but we're same zodiac signs.
Right.
And like me personally, from what I've dealt with, like November Scorpios are not like October Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I feel like he should have been in October, or he like we should like our birthday should be a lot closer than what they are. Like it's only a week apart, but like. You know what I mean?
It's actually less
6
than a week.
days.
It's less than a week, so it's 6 days.
6 days.
It's I'm saying, so I feel like like even 3. If you like, I feel like that's how close our horoscopes are. But I can't say that about every November Scorpio that I know. Even October Scorpios. I mean, because like Drake is a Scorpio.
Okay, so
But, like,
do you guys like recognize like other signs? Like you're a Taurus, right?
Yes.
me personally, I don't look into other people's signs.
Do you understand the other signs though? Like do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You see, and that's you see how some of ours.
So
is
would you say
different?
me and Ash are alike or no? Because we're Geminis, and we're one day apart.
He want to box me in with him so bad.
I don't want to box me,
You
but
do.
that's a perfect example, or kind of like
I would have to read this like more into y'all signs to understand. But just off the naked eye, not knowing, no, you guys don't act the same. Don't pull it up because you know what I mean. I don't care about that much.
I don't care
I'm just
about
saying
that
because
But I also-
y'all don't act the same though. So
But
I don't have to. The signs can tell me y'all should, but y'all don't. So, and that's where I think horoscope is kind of in the gray area.
Yes, and it could also relate to they're a year apart. Y'all are a couple years apart, but y'all are close day wise. But day wise is that same
that's
thing.
True.
So what are you saying?
Different
Like,
mentality.
So then my rebuttal is Leah's a year apart, but her day's yesterday, mine's today. So
Do you think y'all act the same or similar?
in certain traits,
They have similar traits, I believe.
like she's snappy, I'm snappy.
Yes.
She speaks her mind, I speak my mind. She's social, I'm social. There's certain things, but then there's certain things that I don't agree with at the same. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I feel like Lee is way more emotional than I am. Like Scorpios are supposed to be emotional statistically, but I don't find myself being too emotional unless it's like a real deep.
I was about to say, if you got something
I think
that
you
you're
may
passionate.
be passionate in a different way.
Yeah,
Though.
I think she's more emotional and I'm more passionate.
There you go. Yeah, but no, to go to your question about the Zodiac stuff, like I don't know, it just depends on the person, I guess. Like, everyone's not into the Zodiac sign, how it connects to like the stars and all that, but it's just like, how much do you really care? Does it really affect you?
Me personally, no. I'm just always enamored by like how people can base stuff off like a sign and stuff like that. Like some people, I would never date this or never.
Oh, you're a Libra. I could never.
But then, those are the people who get married to those actual signs because you don't know a fucking thing about them, and then you know what I mean. Once you understand, okay, like
or at the same time, they may pass someone by because they are like, oh, that's that sign, I can't do it. But they may pass by
that might be
that
the
person.
best. You know, I don't.
Person for them.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, in a way,
I would say companion for them.
Yeah.
You know, so
or then also people give you the reason like, oh, they do something wrong. It's like, oh, because that. It's because,
and I don't think that's cool too because you know, like Scorpios are made to be angry and you know upset and just lash out, and it's never like that. You know, it's just if I'm talking from my heart and my feelings, that's not anger, and that's not no backlash or what the fuck were you doing?
Just pulled out something out of nowhere.
I will say one thing: Scorpios and Aries. I don't get along with Aries.
No?
See, and like you know what an Aries
I'll give them
is, but I don't. You know what I mean?
I'll give them a chance.
I don't even know what month is that.
We're pulling up the signs.
It's like March.
So
yeah, Abigail's at Aries.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like a
What's
select
the dates?
and
What's
it's
the
like a
dates on
select.
it?
It's like select few I can get along with. Don't get me wrong, but like the whole bunch.
It's March to April. This is a sign before Taurus.
See, maybe that's why me and no more butt heads sometimes. Then you know, so maybe that makes sense. You know, so I don't know.
There's just something about our energy is just like,
yeah. You're right. I'm right.
The magnets, the two magnets,
just,
like the
that's exactly what it's like. Because my thing is, they're just so. I'm just ignorant, man. They're just ignorant. They're just
baby. You're not ignorant.
No, she's not ignorant. Like I said, I get along with a few. But for instance, I worked with a lady who told me she was an Aries after a while, and
you figured
March through April to what though? You said that
I tried to give her a chance and everything, but it's just like me and her. We just constantly, no matter what, throughout the shift, we work together. We just butt heads at some point, no matter what. Like she felt some way about something, I felt some way about something.
So what's up, bitch?
Yeah, and we would just go at it, and then we would like learn to coexist.
Scroll up because I can't see.
No.
I get you.
That's all.
Just even thinking about it stresses me out.
How?
It was January.
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
This guy, man.
I was like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? There's
only 4 Zodiac signs.
I was like,
all the rest don't matter. Yeah.
There you go.
I grew up in a house of Taurus.
Okay.
Geminis are cool.
A little bit better.
Bro, that's why I know how to coexist with Taurus.
So Aries is technically the first one?
So from March 21st.
How does that make sense?
No, they just have that list like that.
So Aquarius, then Pisces, and then it starts over, right?
I feel like Pisces are always spicy for some reason.
What the
I'm a Pisces.
Sounds spicy, don't it?
What about Capricorn, though? Why wouldn't you say they start first? Because
like
they're the
popcorn.
first of the year.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's just
Okay, well, yeah.
Right? Or no?
I'm dating an Aquarius.
No, okay, so Capricorns, then Aquarius, then Pisces.
Well, just how it's, So it goes
I'm sure there's like
January.
deeper meanings to all of this too, but it's just like people live their life based
so
off of this.
So my mother's a Taurus.
Okay, so
Jordan's a Taurus.
They're good people.
Tauruses.
You're a Taurus, yeah.
They're good people.
They're good people.
Because I believe in
this
giving
is what it
everybody a
says a Taurus
chance,
is.
but sometimes this shit do like
I don't care to see this shit.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, no, I just want to see the dates.
What sign is more likely to take a 6-hour bath? What?
And again, what the fuck does that mean? Who takes the time to understand that dumbass shit?
Oh, so that would mean your water bill is higher than everybody else's.
No, but like,
stuff like
it
doesn't matter.
I like sometimes agree because it's like, say a Gemini is supposed to be enlightenment or happiness or joyful or like can almost get along with anybody and stuff like that.
Two-faced.
Actually, you want to hear something? There's a poll actually where somebody did some shit like this. Guess who makes the best presidents?
Who? Gemini?
Scorpios.
Yeah,
okay.
Pussies.
Scorpios make the best leaders.
But no, I think I've seen the same thing. But like that's to me personally, it's always enamoring because of the fact of
y'all gotta run for president, man.
That's what I assume.
VP and P.
Hey, it don't matter. Hey, we could. Hey,
you push
P and P. Hey, P and P. Push and P. Feel me?
Right.
So it's always enamoring to me, like seeing how some signs relate or some signs differ for the same people, or sometimes how much they're so spot on, or sometimes they're so off.
Right.
That's just enamoring to me. So it was just something that people relate to. How we started off this episode with serial killers. Just anybody.
And if you look at
anybody can be anybody.
If you look
at look at his birthday. What's Dahmer's birthday?
Oh, he's a Gemini.
He's a Gemini.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all. I can see it.
Two-faced.
You gonna say
be another person the next second. And crazy part is like people will say like, "Oh,
you
Gemini."
half the day.
You look at me like you're a Gemini. I'm like, you can test the theory if you want to.
Right.
I mean, I won't. I feel like I would defend myself to an extent. But
okay, so both of y'all Gemini. We already said yours. Look up Scorpio.
I dated a Gemini. It was interesting.
It's very interesting. Yeah,
it was interesting.
Damn, y'all ain't dating anymore. It sounds like.
I dated a couple Libras, and that shit was
there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Elusive and mysterious. I mean, like, I feel like elusive is cool, but like mysterious, like I feel like I'm really open with like the people I really trust and love.
Mysterious. But we are mysterious. I can't help. We got
misunderstood.
We are very misunderstood.
Because I can say something how I feel, and you think I'm angry. No,
that's why I feel like sometimes I have to explain myself.
Sometimes people think I'm crabby, and I'm just like, nah.
No, you're definitely crabby.
Fuck you, asshole.
I mean, John and Jacob, you guys know. Sometimes I've asked you guys for like in a weird way, like kind of like validation. Like, am I coming off this way or like that way?
Oh yeah.
Because I don't feel like people are really getting me sometimes.
What the fuck? Sound like you were telling a secret.
I thought he pissed himself.
But as I've gotten older, I don't give a fuck.
Put that to the camera. Ugh, you slurp that shit.
Slurp, motherfucker.
Emotional energy as fuel. Yep. 100%.
Yep.
I hear that.
I do.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I agree with this shit. Sometimes I don't.
No, and that's fair.
No, that's cool. Powerful wisdom through both the physical and unseen realms. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
See, physical abilities.
Who knows Kanye's birthday off the rip?
Kanye's.
I know Kanye is a Gemini.
Is he?
He is? Is he?
Yes.
I'm really enamored now.
You didn't know that?
No. I'm not a fan of Kanye.
Guess who else is Gemini? Kendrick.
Yep, Kendrick Lamar.
There's a lot of like powerful.
Carmelo Anthony's a Gemini. Because me and him share the same birthday.
I was about to say y'all have the same birthday. I had to burp before I say it, but yeah, y'all have the same birthday.
Oh, that's dope.
What are you trying to get at right
now?
Nothing, bro. It's just a fun fact.
You're cool?
I like fun.
Yeah. You think you're like Carmelo Anthony?
No, I think no.
I'm taking another try. Just do say really
bro,
get to.
I got this. It's an 8%er. Okay.
That look like liquid death. You drinking water, boy.
My name's not John. Boy,
we're not sponsored by Liquid Death
me, so
yet, but
little hoe.
If somebody wants to sponsor us, just let us know.
Hey, yeah, let us know.
And ask Jacob where to hit us up at.
IOU podcast 440 at 440 at gmail.com.
At 440.
Is it?
No,
it's IOU
anyway,
podcast.
No.
He high as fuck.
Ask John.
IOU podcast 440 at gmail.com.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
There we go.
Where can you find us?
Yeah, where can you find us at?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yep.
Under the same @ name, IOU
at
podcast.
The same @ name, and we would like to throw a big shout out to who? Our sponsor?
Our sponsor, Creative Genius Brand. You can go on the website, you see the book bag, www.creativegeniusbrand.org. Click on the page, go to the IOU tab, you see our merch that we have. We're not wearing it today. But
I got
today. I'm
a t-shirt on.
Yeah.
No, like I said, like earlier we said, like we do the sponsorship. Dial it back today. Birthday. This is a birthday gift. If you know me, you can't see the back of it. Bryce Harper is my favorite player. I've been following Bryce Harper since before this podcast. I've seen him in high school. We went to high school at the same time almost.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And October 16th, 92 is his birthday.
Yeah.
October 29th, 95
What sign is he?
mine.
What sign is he?
So he would be before Scorpio because ours is the 23rd, so he's a Libra.
Libra.
I like Libras.
Last day.
They
The
are
last
cool,
day.
though.
Justice.
Libras
Yeah.
are cool.
See,
Yeah.
that's my thing. Like when I go into the
Some
zodiac
Libra.
sign
But no.
realm, like I try to find each one and have a conversation because I want to see where you're coming from. When we like, is your sign really say who you are, or is it just like is a conversation?
Exactly. That's why I said you always have to give everybody
That's
a
like
chance.
that's interesting.
So
too.
for me, like it's 50-50.
Okay.
You can tell me how your sign is and how you act, but then you can live that life with them and understand their actual natural traits opposed to how they feel about themselves.
Right. Because you can naturally be on the fence about anybody's sign. You know what I mean? But like until you have a conversation and you can know them, because I can have a preconceived notion or be prejudiced about, oh, you're a Aquarius. I
But
really don't
so
vibe
then
with
to
you, but you
dial
don't
back,
know.
how
That
often?
ain't right.
Yeah. You
How
don't know.
often on, let's say, the first 2 dates, do you, if you don't know them, ask when their birthday is?
That's like
First
one of
date.
the first things. Yeah,
That's first date.
That's
Like,
one of
like,
the
that's
that's
a
one of
pretty
the
good
first
type of
date
deal.
things.
Probably
Yeah.
first or second. I would say first or second.
That's what I said. Often first or second date.
You probably figure it out. Like, yeah, what are you? When's your birthday? Then you probably derive the.
Okay.
What's
So
your name?
I'm not in the
What's your
dating.
sign?
I'm married, but in the dating scene, you would say like
sneak
on
up
the
from
first
behind.
date,
So you're saying first or second dates?
first second dates, right?
You're agreeing with that or no?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the first date because you're asking favorite color,
Yeah.
all the bullshit.
Yep.
That's the type of
All
stuff.
the
We being
bullshit,
real,
yeah.
the first second date is like 50 Cent 21 questions. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's kind of like the icebreaker,
Exactly.
type of deal.
Okay.
And then you get to really know the person after like 3 to 6 months. You get to see who they are. You don't know somebody till you move in with them.
I mean,
That's a whole other conversation.
that's
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's facts.
Then I see like,
That's facts.
you lived with only Cell, correct?
what do you mean?
Like you've only lived with Cell. Like besides your
I live
your mom
by
and
myself and my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
But outside of like
yes,
that,
outside of your
I mean, your
no,
mother,
yeah.
your mother is a horoscope sign, so like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like as an adult, you've only lived with Cell other than
relationship wise, not as an
relationship-
adult.
Relationship.
I
Okay.
don't know what you're getting at, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've only lived by yourself and your parents, obviously. You've lived by yourself and your parents and with 2 girlfriends, correct? You lived by yourself with a girlfriend.
I lived with a couple different people.
Okay.
We're not going to disclose
Leave
that.
it there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm going to cut you off before
Right,
you
brother,
get
hey, come on, man.
That's fine.
And you live with
My
You live in your
parents-
mom's basement, bitch. Like,
I lived in my mom's basement, and now I live with my girlfriend.
your fiance.
Yes. Wife, fiance,
Fiance.
Girlfriend, you just say girlfriend, I thought?
girlfriend, fiance.
Wow.
I don't like the term
Oh.
girlfriend because it ends.
oh,
But wife is for life.
I like
That's
that.
how I'm married,
that's
right?
like
That's
that.
the whole.
Period.
John, you're up next. You get
Period.
it too.
Period.
Yeah. No.
Period.
Or with fiance, it's like you know.
So, but yeah, like how you said, it's interesting living with people and stuff like that, and knowing how other people operate.
that energy. See if
exactly.
it clicks
Right.
or not. And
Like for example, you, John, you newly in a relationship. You know, how is it having somebody like other than
I'm
you
proud of
in
you,
your
John.
other than you in your house more
If
often
I had a
than
shot,
not?
I'd drink to that.
Like how is Bear adjusting? Because I know you've told me how your dog is very, with your life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, he's good. He actually really likes her. We're good.
See,
And she's not afraid. It's all good. We're lovey. We're all
So,
and that's, rewarding
wait,
to hear
wait,
as a
wait.
friend.
Let me cut you off real quick. Has she ever been bit by a dog?
I don't know.
I've been scratched by a dog like
I
bad.
don't know.
That's not what I asked you.
Not what
Scratch.
he asked.
I'm sorry.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I'm just
See,
saying.
And
some people's guards been like me. I've been bit by multiple dogs, so it's like my guard. She got like Jordan got a little fucking like fit in my fucking hoodie pouch dog.
Oh.
Am I gonna be scared of that? No. But if she had like an actual like decent sized dog, I'm like, yo,
How you like?
See, you
you gotta
mentioned
fill me out.
you had mentioned like in the first like 3 to 6 months you really get to know someone, and I think that's actually very accurate because I'm still finding out. We haven't known each other for 6 months yet, and it's like I'm still finding stuff out and figuring like, oh, okay, you don't like that, or oh, you've never done this, or you've done this, and like, I don't know, just like
now you're in like a learning space.
Yeah, there's still things I'm uncovering about her. I'm like, okay, this is good.
It's almost the perfect time because it's like holiday time, so you're really gonna learn.
Now you get to see her family, how she treats them.
Yes. So, but then I think that's where sometimes the horoscope aspect doesn't accommodate to how the person acts,
right?
Because your environment could be completely different from what
actual
your horoscope sign says until you really.
Reality, yeah. You're getting the answers of like,
they're saying, oh, every day they have a struggle with such and such. No, you know what I mean? Whatever sign it is. But then you done seen them 2 weeks straight and they cool, and then maybe 2-3 days out that next week they're having a little mental struggle or just physical struggle. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not what your sign says, but that's who you are as a person.
Right. Yeah. So the signs, signs are a good indicator, but they're not always going to be
right. I mean, they're
bingo.
It's a 50-50, man. It's a half.
Yeah.
Half glass full, half glass empty.
You're gonna look at it, but you're also gonna form your own opinion.
I've never looked at it like that, man.
You're also
never
gonna
looked at
get your own opinion at the end of the day. Like you could read it like to see if you match up to it, but at the end of the day, you're ultimately gonna develop your own opinion.
Yeah,
true. And talk about opinions. This week in current news,
okay, go ahead.
Kanye was in a lot of news headlines this year.
A lot of controversy.
This year, you mean just this week?
Well, you're just showing me on camera. Why can't you just say it then? Why don't you just move it?
Whatever. But anyways, so I can first and foremostly say, and then I'll leave it up to you guys. I watched 30 minutes of his second, or was it? Which one was the 3-hour one?
That's the Street Champs episode.
Yeah.
That's
the
third
one,
episode.
Technically.
Well, he's been on the media so much, but on that platform, I believe that's his third time going on there.
I think if we're gonna talk about Ye, we have to talk about him in a whole, not just the drink champ.
Because that's not who he is. What you see right now is not.
I have a.
But go ahead and speak your truth.
I look at Kanye like 3 different lenses. I look at him as a businessman. I look at him as a father, and I look at him as a musician.
And you didn't like Kanye to begin with.
I'm not always a fan of Kanye. No, I saw it here.
No, so hold on. I'm gonna just cut you off right there. You're not always a fan, or you're not a fan of Kanye currently right now.
Currently, right now, no, I'm not a fan of.
So then, okay.
But
don't say always, as in your mind's already predetermined that no matter what he does, you're not gonna like him.
And that's fair, because I watched 30 minutes of the 3-hour interview, and I went from completely like this dude's completely off the rails to okay, I'm in the middle. I don't think you're completely off the rails. I do think you do need some type of therapy or medication for something that you're dealing with, because in my opinion, I don't think I think he could be something, just how he talked and with his hands and just shit like that. People look at him as a genius. I do agree with him as being a musical genius. I think what he's produced and the music he's put out, granted, I didn't listen to his last 2. That's just me and how I listen to music now. But like how he was with Gap and how he was like, well, I knew I could make an impact to bring more people to Gap and stuff like that. I think marketing wise, that was genius and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I do feel like he needs help because of, I don't personally think it was smart for him to tweet something like that as a person with a small business with you fellas. That would be detrimental to your brand that you built. And I think he kind of shot himself in the foot. Do I think maybe some companies are too hard? Because you got to CYA. You got to cover your ass. And as a $1 billion business, as some of these are, you're going to do that. Whether it's right, wrong, look at it right, at wrong, that's what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, I'm in middle road with Kanye.
Okay.
I think he does have genius moments. I do respect him as a genius artist. But I do think, to a certain aspect, he does need to find some help.
Okay.
So real quick, I'm just going to go based off how I feel about him being him.
Okay.
I think the second I lose my mother, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I can agree.
And it might not be for the good of all people, but might, you know what I mean? And it's not gonna be for the good of anybody.
Okay.
Okay, so he's in an aspect to where me being who I am, and I feel like Kanye's like me, you would go to your mother for no matter what. Before you even utter the word to a different person that has nothing to do with anything.
That's his person.
No, and that's fair.
So for him to lose his person, who is really going to check you and say, yo, you're not right.
You're going too far.
You
need to slow down.
You're saying too much. Or, you know what I mean? And I feel for him. He don't have his mother no more. Because I could say some off-the-wall shit right now. And, you know, no offense. I could say some off-the-wall shit to you. And these two people can accommodate for me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask them. Did I say something that really might be?
Did he go too far?
Did I go too far?
Was the message conveyed in the appropriate way? You need some people like that in your corner to consult you.
And I'm finding more people in my life that's not my mother to do that with. Mm-hmm. And I think Kanye hasn't been able to do that. He hasn't trusted anybody enough to where if it's not your, like, yo, like I can have a million girlfriends. I can ask him, is this outfit cool? And they be like, I don't know. I'm running up the steps. I don't give a fuck if I own my own house. I'm in my mom's own house.
FaceTime
I'm asking my mom, how does this look? How do I look before I leave the house right now?
Yeah. Are you presentable?
If my mom said no, hey, I'm going to switch. Hey,
my
my wife can tell me that.
You value their opinion.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where Kanye is at. He doesn't value anybody's opinion to where it's at that level where he respects it. Because he got his own money. He is his own man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I feel like he's also alienated all his people around him, though. At the same time, with the comments he's making, he's put it to where he is a silo of himself.
Yes and no, because let's say maybe the bigger money people are going left. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But the people that really fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? They could be telling him that, yo, you know what I mean? You low key acting up.
I mean, hey,
but are you gonna?
How long has he been acting up for?
Since he started.
Sometimes he goes
if you
through
love
these
somebody
cycles.
and you've been,
why people are still so reactive to it. Like he's been doing this all his career.
True.
But you know, if you love somebody truly, you're gonna be able to be there for them.
Genius.
And listen, if I tell you you're wrong, and then you go out and did something wrong, I'm gonna be. You could hit me up and I say, hey, "Yo, you were wrong." Mm-hmm. You were wrong. I told you was wrong. What you say you was gonna do, and you actually did. I said that's not cool. Mm-hmm. You know, I can still be in your corner if I told you you're wrong. Mm-hmm. Me personally.
Yeah. See, but I think that if he hears that, I can agree with he's gonna cut people off that says he's wrong.
Right, and that's where he's different from other people.
Pause right there. Mm-hmm. You're gonna cut people off that checks you on your shit, right?
That's different.
Now you have yes people around you that enable you and tell you what's going on.
I think that's kind of his problem.
Mm-hmm. And I watched the interview. I literally picked it apart slowly. I watched it twice.
Okay,
so and
6 hours.
And my whole thing about it is again, you identify yourself as you have this disorder, and then you have this. You go on Drink Champs. You're going to drink. You're going to indulge because that's their scene. That's Drink Champs.
That's their
They drink,
premise.
They smoke. That's their scene. If you have a disorder, you have to be aware, have realization about where am I at and what am I doing. So when you drink the Douce, no more Henny. That's his thing. No more Hennessy. It's Douce for him because it's owned by Jay-Z. Okay, it's not sponsored by Douce, but I mean, if y'all want to sponsor it, that's fine. But
for now, because Jay-Z got a whole lawsuit with Bacardi.
Okay, so that's a whole different conversation.
Because he owned it, and then he was like, this shit ain't
because they hide some numbers that he wants to see, and they won't give him up.
And Kanye's whole thing is he makes announcements, but his messaging it doesn't come off how it's supposed to.
It's not sophisticated.
He's not sophisticating his message to people the correct way.
Is it scattered? Is a good word?
Yes. Okay,
you can say
that's fair. It's very scattered sometimes, and I feel like, what are you trying to get? What at the end of the day, what's your message? Because I was talking to Ash before you get here, straight shooter. That's what I try to be.
Yeah, you're really direct, which is good sometimes, but sometimes it's
sometimes when people are too scattered to put things together, and it's like a puzzle. It's like, bro, you're losing me. Then I'm confused.
Yeah, and how you just said that, is that not Kanye? Because he says things. You got to take Kanye for what he is.
Right,
He'll say things on a rant, but some of the stuff he says is like, it makes you want to do your research. Like, is this really true?
And then like I already knew this. Like when people say DEF CON, like you gotta like DEF CON level 1 is actually the worst. 3 is like there could be like maybe something happening or protect ourselves, but nothing's imminent.
Mm-hmm. And why are you saying this?
And why? Because I'm feeling like sometimes a tweet can like we can over exaggerate.
Yeah, but why are you saying this? Did he say something?
Yes, he said. Oh yeah, he's going DEF CON.
He didn't watch the interview.
His tweet was something to the extent
I'm going DEF CON 3 on the Jews.
Yes.
Okay.
And people took that as a crazy he's going to attack Jewish people.
And I'm like, well, when DEF CON is actually when you protect yourself, and when he said from the Jews, and like earlier in the interview, he was like, oh, the media always taking paparazzi, but they make money off me like that, and it's powered by the Jews. I'm like, well, bro, like a lot of people have been getting their picture taken by the paparazzi since the fucking forever in Hollywood. So I'm like, that's an old thing. Granted, it's not right. Like your privacy shouldn't be exposed like that. Like I think paparazzi people are just fucking crazy in itself.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, I understand your point of view on that, but that's the life you live. Right. You were married to a Kardashian. Your name is Kanye West, and you've been able to create this brilliant music that people love and adore.
He's been a generational voice.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You've been able to run these Sunday services to where people flock to. You know, your name sold out arenas, and all this other stuff is like, you should expect it to come to you. Like, as far as like the paparazzi and the selling of your photo and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't want to say ask for it, but that's what you bring.
All right, wait a minute. All right. So wait a minute. Mm-hmm. So I think you guys know probably the most about Kanye. I think because you had a good post about this.
So
you had is he saying?
I wasn't on Facebook when you posted it. But
yeah. Is he basically saying that the Jews are exploiting him for the paparazzi aspect? Why was this an issue?
Okay, and the best way, like the way I've dissected it, is he needs to get better at not generalizing it so much, because I think he has personal beef with like people that he refuses to name, because I mean most people at a high level do that for some reason, won't name drop the so-called Jews.
He's weird because he name drops, but he doesn't name drop the people that's
the actual issue.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I've always picked up on that pattern. You know, and it's like. And instead of doing that, he's naming a whole group of people. And that's why I say I don't condone hate speech on nobody. You shouldn't have to put somebody else's light down in order to lift yours up. I don't believe that in life. Mm-hmm. So he needs to back off on the whole Jewish community on that, because they do face a lot of violence here in America, whether if people know that or not. So he needs to chill on that for real. Like, that's not cool. Mm-hmm. But I think because the people who do own the media so happen to be Jewish, and there are certain people in power who really don't even practice maybe their ways and shit, and they're like kind of like fake Jews, but they just wear it because that's the culture they're born into. Takes his pictures, frame a storyline about him, because I mean, if we're being real, they did this with Dave Chappelle when like he walked away from 50 million and shit. They tried to say he was crazy, on crack, he went to Africa, was doing all sorts of weird shit. You know what I mean? So the media can be evil. We have seen it, like, you know, push people over the edge, because Dave said, like, you know, he was a devout Muslim before he went, you know, so-called crazy. That's what actually pushed him to drink and smoke heavily even more. That's why his voice is deep now and shit, because the media fucked with him for so many years. But I'm glad my nigga got his money eventually. But back to Kanye, I think he needs to go after the people who's really just like fucking with him, and not like call out a whole bunch of people and destroy his business in the process, because I loved his vision. I still do, because I understand what he's going for, but he has to get better at navigating the waters better, because I feel like he's making the waters way too rough right now. And he can get to where he wants to be without, again, demonizing a whole group who's already been through a lot throughout history. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I hope he eventually gets there, but there's just certain people who are in power that have their hands in every business, who again maybe so happen to be Jewish, that he needs to go after maybe one by one, or have a conversation with them and work with them, versus trying to call them out in a really aggressive way that's way too loud, and again destroying his whole legacy and empire that he's supposed to be giving to his kids.
His school shut down for the year, like all the Adidas and all the sponsorships he's lost.
So piggyback off that, John,
crazy.
It's like, okay, crazy. So for the kids and like having to find somewhere else to school for the rest of the year, I think that's like a really big blow because when kids get involved,
and the athletes too,
right? When kids and the athletes like get involved, that's when it gets like real like murky waters. It's like, man, it's whatever to do to yourself, but when kids are involved, it's like.
But here's where I say he has a point though, because I brought this up in my post as well. When he did make the White Lives Matter shirt and shit like that again, and he has he did have a white wife, and his kids are half white. So I really like once I really like deep dove and looked at it, like he shouldn't be doing it because it is kind of like pushing back on the Black Lives Matter shit. Even though y'all know how I feel on it, but it's for the culture, so I have to respect it. But again, the whole White Lives Matter thing, he's just trying to pay respect to his kids and shit like that. I feel like overall, that's what he was kind of doing because I mean, at the end of the day, he's not wrong. Is it though? I'm sorry to cut you off. Is it that now that he's having this hate speech that it was like, oh, White Lives Matter, like people are like, oh, it's just Kanye, but now it's like, oh, he said something about Jews, and now all these companies that are ran by Jews and that's what in the Jewish interest. You know exactly where I'm going with it. That's why I say I kind of see what he's getting at, because when he was saying the whole white stuff, everything was fine, but the moment he started saying stuff about a certain group of people, his shit really got
he got fucking cut.
Well, that's
so
how
it's
the
kind of
world
like,
is,
so does
though.
he have a point? Because when he was, not saying nothing about, I'll take another one.
Yeah.
When he wasn't saying nothing about Jewish people, his money was fine. But the moment he said something about Jewish people, something did happen. So it's like, so there is some type of dots connecting there. But again, it doesn't condone the hate speech towards the whole group. That's what I'm getting at. I want to keep reiterating that because I do not condone that shit. But he is making some sense on some level, and I feel like maybe people need to pay attention to that aspect because he lost over 1.2 billion.
Oh, for sure,
day.
Exactly, and like, but
I like.
listen.
Listen.
Can I say one more thing?
Let me cut you off real quick. As an athlete, and I probably could contest to this. Okay, we going to somebody who is, not even an athlete, down to, sports.
Down to academy, down to sports.
He, you know what I mean? You have nothing to do with actual athletes. So am I really going to risk my neck for somebody who is really not an athlete? Because I could go to Rich Paul.
I feel you. No, you can't let that shit hold you back. You got to keep it pushing.
And you know what I'm saying? That's why I think some of them athletes cut ties with them because at the end of the day, you really never knew what the sports agenda was through the aspect. I just signed with you because of their names.
I mean, even regardless of that, it's just like I can't stop my money because even if I believed in you, my money can't stop because your ship is sinking. Because again, I want his generations to get his eventually, but I can't have my generation suffer because I believe in what you're doing.
No disrespect to Hove, but like everybody that signed to, you know what I mean, Maverick Carter and you know what I mean, and all that shit, they be like, nah, you want some shit? Nah, I can't.
Well, that's just like where you spend your money. So you go to BP, but they had the oil spills. So you're funding them.
And you play a part of it.
Yeah. So it's like where your money's at. Where you same thing with Jaylen Brown and Aaron Donald. They both backed out because they're associating their likeness with
Donda Sports.
Hey,
whatever
I can't do that.
Was.
Look at what happened was like,
but that's what I'm saying. That like as the person, you definitely don't agree with them. But as the company, you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with what he's saying. So now, Kanye might be the CEO of Donda, but let's say the CEO, or not the CEO, the COO, or you know what I mean? All them other people down
CFO
there.
And all that.
They're fucking pieces of shit.
They're like, no, we don't agree with you. So if they had the money to extol him,
oh yeah,
they would.
But
they can't. So
exactly,
and I think that's where it comes in difference. Like,
and from a business standpoint, like you have people on payroll.
You want to save face. You could be you want to say professional level. Like your professional level is what you ever do on the court, on the field, or whatever it is. But in a professional level, money wise, I can't be indulged with this because you're losing money, and now I'm not gonna lose money. You might be my nigga, but like, hey yo.
Can I say something really deep right now? In this game of life, I feel like we're all playing 4D chess, and at some level you're always depending on a chess piece on a higher level in order to get to that level. And pretty much I feel like, we're probably on the first or second level, Kanye's on the third level, and there's always the top 1% at the fourth level that we're technically all depending on, where all the money come from. And what he's doing is kind of calling that out, I feel like. And whether if he's right or wrong and we acknowledge it, it's almost like when you see some bullshit at work, he's just calling it out in life. He's getting punished for it, and they're like cutting his strings. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it for real. On a four-dimensional chess
so kind of like rebuttal off that, they said that they took Kanye's shit off of Spotify.
No,
but then
they're debating on it or something.
They're debating on it because Spotify first said they didn't want it.
No offense to Joe Rogan and people like that, but like Joe Rogan went through that shit. His shit's still on there.
But he didn't talk about the people that even Kanye was pointing out, so-called
But there was multiple people that had kind of
right or
fucked
wrong
up on wordplay and let's say publicity.
Same thing, Morgan Wallen saying so there's
So it's like, you know what I mean. And I'm not condoning either or, but if they're gonna take somebody off, they should
take them all
off. And I agree with that. I'm not saying none of them are right, none of them are wrong. You know what I mean? Because whatever they believe in, they believe in. I can't. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take this shot, and I'm gonna tell you guys from a business aspect and what I think is going on. Okay. So take a shot for Gabe.
Cheers for Gabe.
Cheers to
Take
Gabe.
a shot for me and Cliff. No, me and
Cliff.
No, just today's my birthday, and I already told y'all. So just a rebuttal real quick. I'm gonna take 2 minutes. I already told them my birthday is way bigger than just me. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me at this point. I did everything under the sun for my own birthday. Today, on my day, I want to make sure that the people I know and I love are still appreciative, if not the same magnitude, or if not more than me on my day, my born day. Okay, I you know what I mean. I want to make sure that everybody around me has, if not the same exact day to me, a better day than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not just my day; it's all our day. It might be my actual birthday, but hey, listen, this is all our day. To be able to podcast for how many episodes we got?
We're close to 95.
95
We
episodes.
going. We big
You know
going.
what I'm saying?
We lit.
Just to say on my so this is 95 right now.
I don't know exact number right now.
So just to say this is
we're gonna say we close to 100. All right.
Just to say this is 90 something on my actual birthday. This is more of a blessing to all of us than it is to me. You know what I mean?
We just getting started. We're gonna be around for a long, time.
Hey, listen, Joe Budden off 500.
A long time.
Hey.
Right.
We're going to be there. Hey, listen, all we can do is have fun and, live life. So, hey, listen, you might want to hit pause because I'm going to take this FaceTime. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so just to bring us back, though, our viewers out there, we are celebrating. It is an exciting time in all of our lives.
Yes,
so we're just trying to appreciate where we are in life, and we want to go forward from this point on.
I mean, just outside of my birthday, Cliff's birthday coming up, everybody just living life. John's good.
Yeah, life is good for all of us as you guys celebrate your own. So, just to stay on the Kanye topic, though, I think at this point, Kanye is very envious, and he respects, and he's semi-jealous, and he wants that for us, or he wants that for his own people.
Yes.
How the Jewish people live their lives and how they are collectively together, that's what he wants for everyone else.
100%.
But his way of messaging things always comes off as harsh, or it's harsh, or it doesn't make sense,
his
or
intentions
he's
are good.
off the wagon.
Just how he works it is just fucking terrible.
Yeah,
just sounds.
And again, I think he needs people that's not yes people around him to correct him. The people that actually and
that's where I come from. Like I said, I can condone to you that hey, listen, let's say me and Jacob had an argument.
You guys do.
So, and I'm not. This is a real thing. I want it to be hypothetical, right, but listen, I can say something to Jacob, and we can argue. I can come to y'all and say, "Listen, did I say something that was wrong? And did I say something that was over the edge? Did I say something that maybe I shouldn't even say that at all? You know what I mean? And I think that's the growth of a human being, but that goes to where, like I said, he doesn't have anybody he could trust like that. Kanye lost his mom, and
And again, if you listen to the episodes, he's heard about losing his family. He wants to be with his family again. We all see that. His friends aren't with him. There's so many things he's hurt right now.
Oh no,
and he's speaking from a place of pain,
grief,
and hurt,
which we all
anger.
been there, and we understand that
exactly.
So at this point, he needs to heal forward the correct way.
And I agree with that. And like to go, what you said something that was so like simple, but got the message too. Stop making rough waters. You know, just and kind of like what you said too, like correlate together. He speaks scattered, like he'll scatter a bunch of pieces out there and then connect them later on.
And that's how I treat
which is really weird because that's something I do with myself.
I was going to say you should relate to that because that's how I understand you. Sometimes I just let you talk so that way I can piece it together.
Yeah,
for example, this morning.
You do it a lot.
People literally, and this is coming from, I don't have much experience in psychology, but like people tell you exactly what they want if you listen.
So for this morning, for example, did I explain things in a scatterminded way?
Yes and no.
But I jumped around 2 different ideas, correct?
Yes, you did.
So therefore, like I can understand that. Like I'll throw out ideas, and then later on I'll connect the dots. Like, okay, this is how I'll do this. So in a weird way, I can understand how he thinks. And I didn't say fuck to disrespect him. I understand his genius. But sometimes as a businessman and as young businessmen ourselves, I feel like he does things that he should know better of how detrimental that can be to his fortune and to his business mindset. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, because I know us as young businessmen, we know better of not to tweet or Facebook share any dumb shit.
Say wild stuff.
Exactly.
Which we can
then that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like
we don't have to.
He don't have somebody in that corner that's not going to check him. Man.
And that's
like,
unfortunate.
For real. Like I have.
He needs a group chat.
We're around,
and you for real. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
for this podcast, we're all around.
Like, I have multiple people that's going to check me. Like, yo, what the fuck is you on?
There's certain
right now?
conversations that need to be had amongst some of us, but like we'll get there eventually.
We will,
but it takes time.
Exactly.
Understanding time and maturity.
Exactly, and that's something that I've had to. That's something I've grown with because I cannot always agree how some people think, but I also understand that different wavelengths for different people, you know, go a long way.
I feel it.
You know,
limonada.
I myself, I'm 30 with 2 kids. You're 21 with no kids.
20 what?
29. You're 29.
My knees feel a lot better.
I take it.
So like just understanding like how people differentiate and stuff like that, and related back to Kanye, like I understand he's different.
But he's different.
And
like, he's different from you because
he has millions of
4
fucking
kids
dollars.
and he got millions. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got fucking
He's a billionaire.
But
He's a millionaire.
No, but see, like
not anymore.
Isn't that
Was a
crazy
billionaire.
though?
Was a billionaire.
Like just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
But then again, how do you define wealth? Is wealth by a number that like you get paid, or is it internally?
I talked about this. I value like my knowledge more than wealth.
That carries longer.
Personally, that's
but
how
knowledge is wealth.
Can I say something weird?
Yes.
Actually, after watching him lose billions, I don't feel like his lifestyle is going to change
at all.
So that's why when you ask that, when you ask that question,
that's like saying
that's
like saying if
even though his number changed from the billions to the
part.
million, his lifestyle will remain the same. So it's like, again, I'm really going to think about that from here on now.
No, because
like what is truly wealth?
Because what you can afford in the next 20 years. That's what separates from a billionaire. You can't afford it for the next 50 years.
I mean, I get right.
You know what I mean?
Get that. It's
and
just,
again,
but still, is it a namesake thing? Is it just your credibility, your respect, who you are? Because people just live their lifestyle, to me, off their names at this point. Because when your fortune doesn't change, but you're still living its name, what does it really matter?
What does it really matter? And me and Jacob had this conversation. He was like, I'm really like, I live a strict lifestyle. And he lives a certain type of way. I'm like, I live the same, but it's like reversed. Like, I understand you have to have structure, but like at the same sense, you have to live your life. And he's pressed, not to target you, Jacob, but like,
no, you're fine.
You're pressed about numbers. I don't give a fuck about numbers.
No, I don't stress about numbers. I stress about where we are and what we could be.
Right. No, but when it goes back to like money sense, like people are pressed about, I have to spend this, I have to save this, like. Money's just like, it doesn't matter.
It really does.
Like I told you, like I can make this much or do this much, and it's like at the end of the day, I'd rather make the smarter decision in longevity wise than short term wise.
At the end of the day, are you fulfilled?
As of right now,
what you're doing, are you fulfilled in this quote unquote bracket of number, or however you wanted to define it? Like, it doesn't matter, but
as of right now in my current life, I am content. But do I know within the next year and a half that I expect evolution for myself
right now?
Then yes, because I'm cool right now.
Yeah.
But I know in the
honey
next
bark's on point. Yeah, see, yeah, I need another dope in my life, bro.
Year and a half, I'm going to be way better and more aligned to where I think I should be at.
And this is like coming from an outside standpoint. I think all of us can agree on like we appreciate being in each other's lives.
Yes,
and we want the best. We want the best for each other.
100%.
So,
and I can tell you, and just to wrap all this around, back to the birthday, to his. We just want to be around people that love and appreciate us. We just want to be around good vibes.
And guess what?
It don't got nothing to do with my day.
Guess what, though?
You know what?
That's wealth. That's real wealth.
Exactly.
To have people who like love you, support you, appreciate, and value you in your life. That's wealth right there in abundance. Literally. And people look outside of that to try to find
monetary
things to value that.
Yeah.
But no.
That be
everything
like me coming in
right
here. You owe me a shot. You owe me a shot. No. You don't not walk out this bitch. No.
Yeah. See, my thing
I
is
owe
like
y'all a shot.
When I go
you know
out,
what I'm saying? Like what?
Yeah. No, we'll wrap this up soon. But like when I go out in life, I just give.
Yeah.
That's my gift. I give to people who need less than me because I know I'm like in a place where I can.
To piggyback off that real quick.
Shut the fuck up. So, bro, I don't give a fuck. We season like 1 or season 100. I'm not.
He hates
every time
that
he
shit.
say piggyback, I'm just gonna call him out on that dumbass shit.
So my sister phone near Mike.
Your sister? Which one?
Leah.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, Cliff.
Say my mother. I dare you. Say my mother.
Leah. Yesterday she dropped off Lola. Said, you know what? She was like, give me gas.
That for who don't know.
FaceTime him during the episode. My sister and his aunt connected. I was like, she tried to give me gas money because I'm going to drop off Lola. I'm like, Leah, like you're my sister. I don't need that.
You ain't take
stupid.
It though?
You
see
stupid.
How high gas is?
What?
On, bro.
Ain't it? Hey, I see 338.
Because look, at the end of the day,
you want to give me 10 for it?
Run it.
Look. At the end of the day, that's my sister. I'm helping her out to celebrate her day.
I get that though.
Fuck the $10. Like I don't care. Like I get to do.
Let me tell you your bill yesterday.
I know they told me, but
what was it then?
Like 4 something. That's what they
380.
Okay,
that's
plus
it.
Tip.
That's it.
Plus tip.
No, gratuity was already in there.
Oh,
off the cup they already include that though.
But for me, I don't.
And left him another 10. So
I get to do a car ride with my niece. Like I don't care about the monetary value of you giving me gas. Like I do get to do a car ride with my niece.
Because of me. That's why like that. Because of me. I'm talking real close.
Okay, so my question to you guys is this:
What's up?
How much does a good time cost?
0
at all. Because last year,
how much does it cost?
How much does it cost for me? I told y'all, man. Like for real.
Because I listened to the last episode. I wasn't here for the fans. No. I wasn't here last episode, but like,
hey,
I was depicting.
But what did I say earlier in the week? Y'all whores better be this week. Yeah, all y'all. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and next week we all gonna be here for who's
running right back. Yeah,
yeah. All right, yeah. It ain't just about me.
I'll be here.
It's about my man's right here. Scorpio gang.
But actually, he won't be here next week.
Oh, Saturday?
Next Saturday, he won't be here.
Oh, because he's celebrating his day. That's why I know. But again, at the end of the day, it's about pouring.
We're going to make something happen.
No, it's about pouring into each other's lives, though.
You hear it first. Breaking news. He might not argue with it. Breaking news.
I think it's time to wrap it up with our mental health check. Because we're getting into about our cutoff time anyways.
Yes.
Right.
Yes and no. I mean, we can keep going.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I apologize to the fans that we were on this little rant.
Hey, you never have to apologize.
No, but I do because I feel like, we're not drifting off, but like...
Rambling
again,
now.
This is our first episode back with all of us.
Right. We missed each other.
Life goes on. There's stuff going on in each other's lives. So like, this is our first episode. All of us back. So again, I appreciate you guys.
Right.
Yeah. So...
You want to go first, birthday boy?
Man, you want me to?
Go ahead.
I'm a 10, bro. I'm a 10. You see my boy? Hold on, wait.
Okay, go ahead. Show the camera. There you go.
Hey.
You see the squad. Hey, it's Guardians all day. But my favorite.
Wait. Can we just acknowledge he just called them the Guardians?
No, he said it's Guardians all day.
Yeah, but he usually refers to them as Indians only.
Oh, that is
you know what I mean? So can we just acknowledge that? That's all I wanted to do. Whatever.
That shows you how professional he is.
That's growth. That's
I'm
growth.
trying to get the retweets. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
In my heart,
That makes
cut
sense.
this out. Indians, tribe. Okay, but yeah, no, man. My boy Bryce Harper in the World Series, man. It's my birthday. It's all I can want, man. My favorite player on my favorite day. That's all I can do. 10 out of 10, yo. I'm with my mans. You know what I'm saying? I do it again. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we just chilling, bro. I'm more life, more success, you know, more happiness, you know. Just I'm 10 out of 10, bro. I can't whatever
and
it is,
we
bro.
love you, Gabe.
Man,
we love you.
I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Cause like, listen, I'm the youngest one in this room, but like, I feel like I had the most growth to do out of all y'all, and you know that's no disrespect to none of y'all, but I feel like I had to outgrow y'all before y'all outgrow me.
Yeah, you on the way though.
You know what I mean?
I see it, and you are on the way. Just stay the course. Is all I'm asking.
I'm just trying to stay
You'll be
patient,
coming
bro.
around the mountain.
And where she comes.
For those that don't know, yo, I got an email to forward. We've been talking about that.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I know you took the assessment.
Yeah, the assessment.
Kobe Bryant.
I'm just waiting on that email back.
Okay.
I took that assessment, and then, you know, from all the people that I know, they said, "Hey, there's only one."
So I'm gonna tell you now, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And when you get that
No,
position,
to me, I don't want to hear it yet because we're gonna do a pod.
I'm forward thinking, but
Yep. Hey,
congratulations.
Hey, just be patient. That's what I tell all my friends.
Cliff, where you at?
His energy contagious. I'm at a 10 too.
10 out of 10.
That's a Scorpio
20
vibe.
out of 20. You know how I get? Hey, bow.
Do you got anything else to say, or just with him?
He's speaking for me. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah,
John?
hey, keep it going.
John?
Shit.
That nigga booty in love.
He might be a 20.
That little booty in love.
Less than 3 sign. No, I'm kidding. You know, I'm gonna come and go 10 too. All right.
Oh!
I do
Keep
have,
it going.
I am pretty hungry. I ain't gonna lie though.
Are you always hungry?
And I need some home. I gotta get some homework done, but I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. All right.
I got to write papers.
No, it's fine. So I'll slow it down again because we're all about appreciating each other's lives, and mental health is wealth. That's my philosophy on life. So I think right now I am at a 10. I'll say 10. Just off the fact that, like, again, I'm with my guys. This feels right.
Love.
We're in purpose. This guy.
I'm on my podcast right now. We in the middle of the podcast. So we'll call you right back. All right.
This guy's off the wagon.
Hey man, listen, fam.
You're getting a lot of love. Again, it's your birthday.
That's what I'm saying. Fam, be calling your birthday. Listen, you got it. Hey, listen.
Fine.
So you're a 10?
I am a 10. Life is good. There's some things happening in my life personally that's for progressing, and it's needed in my life. And I appreciate the next space I'm going to. So,
Okay.
Facts.
I would say
'Cause hey, he leveling up to a level 12. I'm on 10. I'm right on that ass.
yeah, see? Please, stay. Pause. Stay on my ass, pause. But I want you to catch up.
See,
Pause, exactly.
I don't want to
Pause,
say my
but
number.
You know what I mean?
But I want you. I'm here to motivate you and push you.
Yes.
If I can do it, you can do it. That's my mentality.
I'm a 9.5.
Okay. He's got to be different, though.
It's not about being different. We always have to be truthful about this mental health check. And
the whole wave gone, bro. He's like the shore. We literally reached the shore.
We're at the ballpark. You go like this. He stops it. Like
He's
I'm
the one
talking
who gets
about
halfway up.
We all seen it between the legs for the first time, and all of us were 10. Jacob's like, shit, I'm not impressed.
okay,
9.5.
No. You stay at 9. You stay at 9.5 and express
it's
yourself.
9.5. I'm almost there.
Why?
Cause
What's going on? Be real with us.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk that shit.
it's not shit.
Not even yes. I'm saying just talk.
Do you have
talk
a
your
rocking
shit.
issue?
Something
No disrespect
it's
to like nothing. but
something this week bugged me.
Okay.
I'll explain it more off camera because I don't like to.
nah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
I don't explain too much on camera right now, but it bugged me, and therefore, I want to be a 9-5.
Smell like pussy to me.
That's fine.
Maybe bitch. Like I don't know. Pussy bitch. Might be a combination.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah.
But yeah, 9-5, still close to a 10.
Okay.
So I make it a what? Let's see, 9-5.
It's like 9.75.
His math.
No.
First of
total. Like there's 5 of us.
49 and a half.
10.
49 and a half out of 50. We still good for this week. Yeah. We still thriving.
It's a W.
We still gonna be great
for sure.
But I could be a 9-5. Fuck y'all.
49 out of 50. No,
yep.
that
49.5.
Thank you. I about to say that doesn't even make sense. But
no, it's fine.
We'll just go with what you just said. Yeah.
But still a great fucking episode.
Yes, great episode.
A lot of rambling, and again, I loved it.
I appreciate you guys listening in, tuning in, subscribing, liking our page. It means the most to us. So
if you made it this far, thank you.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
You are
and so big shout out to the sponsor?
Creative Genius brand. Make sure you go shop.
Yeah.
Again, I'm revamping a lot of things on the website, so please stay with me.
He's back on social media.
Yes, I'm back on social media. I've been investing, pouring into my mental health.
Hot porridge.
Pouring into my mental health. Because again, mental health is wealth. Exactly. Everybody needs that.
A couple weeks, we'll have a therapist on.
Yes.
To explain more about how important mental health is.
But we won't go that far. So again, it's been the episode. It's on us again. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. What else? TikTok.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok.
All of them.
All that shit.
Same name, different platforms.
Every day.
There.
Tap in.
Until next time. Bye, Mom.
Hey, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to the squad.
It's not our birthday.
Next week, period. No saying.
And that is going to wrap it, guys. The episode is finished. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like it, share it with your friends and family, and be sure to follow us on all our social media pages at IOU Podcast 440. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the continued support. We'll see you soon. Bye.